gathering is the declaration of war against the kingdom of darkness. A prosperous church will be the church that can bring God's revival to any place. It takes capital to be on satellite. It takes capital to print free Bibles. There are people called the Gideons. They made millions of Bibles and they gave for free. It did not come by tongues. God inspires men to write. They need ink and paper. So God spoke when they prayed. They captured his voice. But for the voice of God to be transgenerational in writings, men have to buy pen, ink, paper, and printing press to expand what God has put in their heart. The devil is scared of a rich believer. Because you can buy a club in Moliko, you can buy the building and turn from club to factory. And all the girls who work there as runs girls, you can turn them to factory sales girls. Change their dressing mode because of capital. You see, there are two ways to take over a city. You can pray for someone to leave a building, or you can buy it. One happens faster. Buying it happens faster. The devil is scared. He does not want you to give. Zechariah 1 verse 17. It says, cry yet saying, thus saith the Lord, my city is true. They have prayed, but they need prosperity empowerment. Shall yet be spread abroad, and the Lord shall yet comfort Dunamis, Zion, and shall choose Cedric, Jerusalem. People of God, hear me very well. The way God comforts a generation is by raising financial moguls. People that have capital, but it doesn't come easy. It comes by you winning the kingdom of darkness in the place of sacrifice. For every offering you took to give a church, the devil said that offering is not an offering. That offering is a missionary in the field. And that missionary will preach and a drunkard will be delivered. That missionary will preach and a madman who is supposed to be a revivalist will be free, because Jesus had transport to travel in the water. Every offering you give automatically becomes a donation to the body of Christ. So what you saw is offering. What you didn't see is the money that sponsored a crusade where addictions of men drop. The devil doesn't want that. He doesn't want that. He fights it, because when you give your offering to church, you are fighting the agenda of the kingdom of darkness. He will fight your giving. Many Christians today have come under attack because they try to be kingdom sponsors. They try to give to God's church. They came under attack. Business began to fall. In Luke chapter 8 verse 1 to 3, this is about Jesus. He said there were women that ministered to him. Put verse 3. He went from where? Cities and villages preaching. And you think it all depended on his spirituality. There were some people at the background. Joanna, wife of Shuzah, Herod's steward. Who is Herod? The king. The king. This woman, her husband worked for the government. She took her salary and ministered unto him of her substance. If you know how expensive the oil it takes to embalm, it takes to put on the body for it not to decay, because Jesus must not decay. If he decay, the church will decay. So it was not the spiritual realm that sustained his body. It was Joseph of Arimathea, Nicodemus, and the women that made the provision possible. In 3 days your body begins to decay. So how will they ensure that an ancient prophecy will not fail? They had to invest millions to buy the oil that can preserve that body. So if the ministry of Jesus had only poor members, his body will get rotten, thereby altering the Old Testament prophecies. In fact, Peter did not have the money it takes to buy a grave. If they had put Jesus on the public grave, everybody will come back to life. And the grave is defied. Notice that based on liturgical principles, the sacrifice must be pure. So if they use an already used grave, it affects the purity. And Jesus will have to come back to the womb of a woman, be born again, while waiting for a millionaire to buy a grave. Immaculately beautiful.